This is very personal, AC. I'm not sure I'm going to share this. Please summarize your current and past leadership experiences, community involvement, and or volunteer engagement. I actively volunteer at Hope for Cameroon, a non-profit founded by Mastercard Foundation and McGill University alumni, to give all internally displaced persons affected by the Anglophone crisis in Cameroon access to growth opportunities. For the past 160 days, I have dedicated 30 hours per week to identify funding opportunities, develop and write persuasive proposals, build strong relationships with donors, and manage project implementation. In September 2023, our Back to School campaign secured a 45,000 grant from the Mastercard Foundation, which sponsored over 80 students affected by the crisis with full scholarships spanning from primary to tertiary education. I coordinated the campaign's organization and success by procuring educational materials, handling tuition fee payments, ensuring safe transport to our four partner schools. I am currently raising funds from local embassies for our STEM Power Girls project, which aims to provide 50 internally displaced girls with essential computer skills by August 2024, enabling them to lead entrepreneurial projects. So this was really one of the projects I was most proud about. And I got to like share about it, talk about exactly what we did with numbers, with statistics, and what we aim to do. Within my local church, Impact Saint Chrétien, I have served as a youth leader for 435 days. Honestly, I was doing the most. I was really doing the most with the amount of, like, I could have just said 1 year and a half. I just said 445 days. Lindsay. I actively identify and mentor talented individuals in their emotional, academic, and career development. I've helped dozens of children who once struggled in school achieve academic excellence and provided young graduates who were uncertain about their career paths with the skills to create compelling CVs and business plans, enabling them to secure jobs and launch their businesses. In my capacity as the academic supervisor of the Student Government Association for 456 days, I was doing the most. I was really doing the most. I led a team of 5 in developing and implementing educational initiatives. Our brainchild, the Question Bank, is a free database of practice questions that has helped over 400 undergraduates excel in their examinations. As a member of the Executive Board of Trustees, I co-piloted various off-campus activities and advocated for student rights. My solid commitment to volunteering, leadership experiences, and active community involvement demonstrate my readiness to contribute to community transformation through education and skill development. When have you experienced failure, either at work, school, and what did you do to overcome or address this? This is very personal, AC. I'm not sure I'm going to share this, but I'm going to share the parts that are very important. It was a dreadful morning in my senior year. With trembling fingers, I consulted my end of semester results and I saw my first ever F grade in the course Chemical Reaction Engineering. My heart dropped seeing a GPA that didn't reflect my top student status and my dreams of pursuing postgraduate education to transform my community and make my family proud seemed to vanish. I juggled part time employment and a full course load, family obligations, social commitments, and my own grief in order to make ends meet. At a time where I felt like all hope was lost, taking comfort in my unwavering faith in God. God. The fact that I've even mentioned this is wild because, like, it's a scholarship application, but did they ask, like, how did you cope? How did you address this? So, this is how I addressed this. Hello. At a time where I felt like all hope was lost, taking comfort in my unwavering faith in God and seeking guidance from my role models, such as my mom, assisted me in making informed decisions regarding my academic and personal choices. After self reflection and acceptance, I used the failure as an opportunity to work harder and reset the examination, earning me a B in that course The following semester, I excelled in my final year thesis defense, successfully ranking among the highest. I then transformed this thesis into an innovative business project, leading to a receipt of a well deserved certificate of recognition. I mentioned unfortunate past experiences, and I used that to explain how that shaped me, to explain how, despite that, I was still successful in school, in my projects, in my community. Like, that was not the end of the world. And they did ask how I was able to overcome and address this. And I did mention the only thing that helped me withstand everything was God. That was like my foundation. After graduation, I was able to secure a paid internship at a leading agro industry where I am demonstrating laboratory and research expertise and adequately contributing to food safety and agricultural progress in Africa. Thanks to the Mastercard Foundation grant secured through volunteering at Hope for Cameroon, my mission to help vulnerable youth in Cameroon access quality education without worrying about the financial burden I face has been reinforced. The challenges I encountered instilled in me a drive for academic excellence and a passion for sustainable development in my community. No matter the future challenges, I will view them as opportunities for growth and continue to work harder each time I face setbacks. So they really want to be able to know how you're going to handle challenges in McGill because there will be challenges. I faced countless challenges, I faced countless obstacles, but they want to be able to see how you were able to handle it in the past and maybe envision or project how you might handle it in the future. So I did explain how I was able to handle it in the past, and that is exactly how I'm handling now. That's exactly how I'm handling now. Turn the narrative around, be able to turn the narrative around. So they want to be able to know like your problem solving skills. What are your problem solving skills, and how do you handle challenges? Additional information. Oh, this was not a mandatory field, but I decided to fill information under this section because I will use every opportunity to convince the reader that I am worth investing in. I am worth the scholarship. So I had to grab the opportunity to talk about something that had not been asked previously in the other questions. I faced a 1 year hiatus in my education after secondary school, as all English speaking universities were closed following the armed conflict known as the Anglophone crisis. In October 2018, my alma mater opened a satellite campus in the Francophone region, allowing me to complete my bachelor's degree. This experience has given me a deep understanding of and empathy for the struggles of my peers who continue to face death and destruction in the midst of this ongoing war. I am acutely aware of the significance of education and its potential to break generational cycles of poverty. Without the scholarship, I will be unable to acquire the necessary skills to address the pressing challenges faced by my community. Additionally, thanks to my academic achievements, I earned a $2,500 partial scholarship from Canadore College for a postgraduate diploma earlier this year. Yeah, I really wanted to be transparent with them about like all the scholarships I've ever earned in my life, and I did earn a partial scholarship earlier in the year. However, due to my financial constraints preventing me from covering the remaining tuition and additional costs, I was unable to pursue any postgraduate studies. Obtaining a full Mastercard Foundation Scholarship would significantly alleviate all of my financial burdens, allowing me to focus wholeheartedly on my studies without the constant concern of financing my education. I really hope you are able to like draw useful tips, draw useful advice, guidelines that will help you with your essays. I'm aware that every year the essay question changes. It's not going to be constant every year, and there are a lot of changes to the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship um, application. There are a lot of changes every year in different universities, but I really want you to be able to prepare early, prepare your ACs early, um, brainstorm about what you could have done, brainstorm about what you did in your community, in school, in every shape, way, or form. You have to be able to brainstorm stories, brainstorm, reflect about what you did in the past. I'm going to be making another video if you want about how to reuse the same essays, the same stories, how to recycle essays basically. Thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure to talk about my essays, very personal essays, by the way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.